Hello, welcome everyone to the today's podcast. We have a very special guest with us today, Mr. Manish Batra, Director at All CAD Services Pvt Limited. So, All CAD Services Pvt Limited is a Bitrix24 Gold partner, and Manish is a certified Bitrix24 trainer. Also, All CAD has been helping businesses with technology and digital transformation for over 23 years. They are into streamlining businesses functions like sales, project management, document management, and communication. Manish and his team has successfully implemented Bitrix24 across various industries, including manufacturing, real estate, retail, education, healthcare, IT, and more, helping businesses worldwide. Manish, it's great to have you here. Welcome to the podcast.
It's a pleasure to be here, Hemant. I look forward to talk to you and share my insights, listen to you, listen to your questions. I look forward to this discussion.
Thank you so much. So yeah, let's start, Manish. And with to start, can you give us quick overview of Bitrix24 implementation masterclasses?
Sure. This course we developed basically keeping in mind the requirements of the end users and admins alike. Bitrix, USP, vis-a-vis its other, alternatives or competitors in the market, is it is very easy to implement and very easy to use. Still, there are points, where admins and users they get stuck and they need information, they need details, they need answers to their questions on how to do certain things. So we developed this course keeping in mind that small nitty-gritties, those fundamental requirements of any end user. When I say end user, I mean any business user and system admins, people who are working on maintaining and setting up the system inside the company. The purpose was to help them all alike. So we developed this course section wise, module wise. So there is a task and project management module, there is a CRM module. Inside CRM, then we broke it down into small pieces. And if you look at the curriculum, there are 118 lectures, 118 videos, and none of the video is above 5 minutes length, 6 minutes length on an average. We did not we never intended to make it like a classroom lecture where there's a long video, people get bored listening to it. We made small videos to the point, specifically how a business user or a system admin would want to know things to be done inside Bitrix24. So that's how the whole idea came up, and the course was developed.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for sharing so much insightful details about the course. So now we'll talk about course purposes and benefits. So my next question is to you. What inspired you to create this course, and how does it help businesses implement Bitrix24 successfully?
All right. Good question. Like I said, in the first part of my in the first part of the session, what inspired us was Bitrix. Like I'm saying, it is a great platform, and it's one of the biggest USPs. It is very easy to use, easy to implement, easy to maintain system. But still, thinking about people who are migrating from other systems to Bitrix. For example, person X was working for company A, and now he has shifted to company B. With company A, he was using, say, HubSpot or Pipedrive or any CRM XYZ, and he shifted to company B, who's using Bitrix. CRM fundamentals are CRM, marketing, sales, leads, deals, customers, communication, that all remains the same. But when you actually go as a business user, log into your account and start using it, you always feel a need to be trained on the system, to use the system more effectively, and the kind of attrition or churn out of employees we are seeing in the present times, people come and go very fast. It's not possible for small and medium organizations to have big training budgets or training teams to keep continuously training their employees, or at least the new employees. So this course in a way helps as a reusable knowledge for the people who start using Bitrix for the first time to quickly learn the system in absence of, I'm again saying Bitrix is an easy to use system. If you do not even have any help material, with the help material available inside Bitrix24, people can still learn using Bitrix. But if that time can be reduced to half or less than that, why not? That was the purpose, to help people start using the system more effectively, more productively, using these lectures inside our course. That was the major inspiration behind developing this course. And yes, it has been really taken up well amongst people who are using. We are already almost 2,000 students on the course in Udemy, and it's doing really well. And we have been having some good reviews, ratings from our users of the course. So yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, serving 2,000 plus student in Udemy, it's great. Yeah, now we can talk about a little bit on implementation strategy. So can you please share one of the best strategies for smooth Bitrix24 implementation? And also, I will add one more question to this. What are common mistakes companies make during implementation, and how does your course help avoid them?
Yeah, again, a very required question, which people should be aware of. As I said, I'm repeating it for the third time probably. Bitrix is a very easy to implement system, as compared to its competitors. Bitrix is an easy to implement, easy to maintain system. But still, there is a pitfall, which remains. Whether, how big or small the solution is doesn't matter. There is a pitfall. Every industry has its specific requirements. You are a CRM, you enable marketing and sales processes inside your solution. Very good. Fundamentals remain the same. Whatever solution we talk about, even the biggest or the smallest, sales and marketing fundamentals remains the same. It's management, monitoring, control, tracking, reporting. That all remains the same. But what differs is, you are from a certain industry, you are from retail, or you are from education, or you are from hospitality, or you are from real estate, or you are from XYZ industry, you have your own requirements. And then inside the industry also, business owners and managers, they always have their own ways of running their shows. You and me, we are next door neighbors, doing the same business, exactly same industry, same business, same clients. We are competitors. But you as a business owner may have your own way of running the show. Your friend or your competitor doing the same business may have my own way of running the business. So one very important, and I think the most important pitfall to avoid is to assume that since a customer is from X industry, all the customers from X industry has same requirements. What we do while implementing a system for any customer is, we listen. We first of all, we propose, okay, this is your industry and this is how Bitrix can add value. And then we sit and listen and we make notes of how that business owner or management team or sales managers, marketing managers, production managers, how they want to run their show. What specific, there are so many small things. What data you want to capture about your customers, what sort of automations you want, what triggers you want, what notifications you want to propagate, what sort of reports you want. Everybody has their own unique requirements. You have to understand that. And then once the system is implemented the way you want it, automations, what's happening in the background, in the back end of the system, A business user has nothing to do with that, but if a system is implemented the way you want it to run, practically or ideally, it should be zero dependence on human memory. But once that is achieved, if a business user has a tool like this, has a course like this, where they can easily understand how to use the system, what better than that? So that's how we think. What we think what should be avoided while implementing a system, and how our course helps business users ultimately use this fully implemented system basically.
Yeah, that's great. So that they can save some money, and whatever requirement they have, they can work according to that with this course. That's great. So now we can talk about a little bit technical insights. So what are the most critical technical settings that can make or break an implementation? And are there any understand Bitrix24 features that business would use more? I mean, if you can recommend 2 or 3 features.
Well, number one, know about your customer as much as you can. So like I said, whatever industry you are from, there are certain things you want to know about your customer. For example, if you are a university, what you want to know about your prospective customers, in this case students and their parents. You want to know, what is their present educational background, what course they are interested in, what is their age, how much they want to spend on their education needs. There are things every industry wants to know about its prospects or about its customers. Similarly, if you are a real estate agency, you want to know, your prospect, how much budget he has, what sort of property he's looking to invest into, how soon he may take decision. Every business need to know about its customer before they can serve that customer in an effective manner. Similarly, we as Bitrix partners, if I always keep implementing Bitrix in a certain way without knowing your requirements, nobody will like the solution. Similarly, me as a Bitrix partner and you as a customer, I should know what are your requirements. So number one, when a system is implemented, you should make provisions to preserve knowledge about the customer and his requirements inside the customer card properly, number one. And number two, and most important, I'll again repeat, try to implement the system in a way where there is zero dependence on human memory. So automation, yes, that's not practically possible, but it is possible up to a great extent. Make the system so much automated that there is almost ideally zero dependence on human memory. That is the second most important thing I will say to be taken care of while implementing Bitrix24 a month.
Thank you so much for sharing that great technical insight so that people can aware about this and they can save their energy and time on this, implementation part. So now we'll talk about some real world applications, problems and solution, how to improve and some tips from your end. So can you share a success story from your course where a business saw a real improvements and how can companies customize Bitrix24 to fit their needs? If you can share any tips on that.
Sure. I will talk about, for example, an insurance broking company, as an example. Broking company, they were into B2C and B2B, which means they were directly, they are directly into issuing policies for their end customers, as well as they are getting business from their brokers or sub brokers, what you call it, dealers, dealer showrooms. For example, in India, all the car showrooms or two-wheeler showrooms, they are always into getting policies issued for the vehicles they sell. So there are two dimensions or two type of customers for this company. and they were struggling left, right, and center. They had an internal CRM, and but they were completely lost, not able to manage two type of inquiries inside one system. So they were somehow doing something in the CRM and the other thing using Excels and all. We set up the processes, the two different processes, B2B and B2C, in a way where now all their customers, whether B2C or B2B, pre-sales, post-sales, renewals, endorsements, claims, everything is in one place, and that is and it's a pan-India company, huge company, serving its customers all around India, working with all major insurance service providers, all big insurance companies. That is, one thing, and we spend good amount of time sitting with different teams, with the client, and setting up the system is one major success story I would want to highlight here, Devant.
Thanks for highlighting the success story with us. And it might be my last question for this course. So now we'll talk about course details and what people can learn from this course. So is your course is beginner friendly, or do learners need prior knowledge to get into that? Also, Bitrix24 it's keep updating. So how does your course help users to stay up to date?
Yes. Okay. So we have been, like I said in the beginning, our course is for anybody who knows nothing about Bitrix. Imagine yourself, you join a company, they're using Bitrix, your account is created in Bitrix, and now you're logged in. Assuming there are trainers, trainer came 1 hour, 90 minutes, we did training. He said, Bitrix can do this, Bitrix can do that, this and that, and gone. Now what? When you actually sit on the system and start using it, that is another trick used by us in the system. Is we have gone to such atomic level where even the changes won't really affect the course for a long time. For example, yes, Bitrix roadmap, the new features coming up, flows has come up, Scrum has come up, features keep coming up every day, but the atomic level we have gone up to, how to create a lead, will that ever change? No. Right? How to add fields to a lead card, will that ever change? No. How to create a task, will that ever change? No. How to move a lead from one stage to another, we have gone up to that atomic level in our lectures. It is, I said, 118 lectures of good 11 hours, and always on your fingertips. A trainer may come and go, and you may remember some things, you may not remember other things. This 11 hours of 118 lectures of sheer atomic knowledge, feature wise, module wise, requirement wise, is right in front of you always. That is what makes it, really, really useful for the users, I believe.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. So thank you so much, Manish, for this fantastic session, and thank you for sharing such valuable insights on Bitrix24 implementation. I'm sure our audience has gained a lot from your expertise. Also, we'll do one thing. We'll include your course link to the description so that they can go and they can check. And for, if they want to dive deeper, so yeah, you can just go and click on that link, and you will get all the course detail for Bitrix24 implementation masterclasses by Manish. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Iman. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.